Hello? 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 Seth? Seth, is that you? You okay?
I've been picked on all my life. Stepped on and beaten down. It's been hard to get back up. This world is so cruel. It deserves payback. This world deserves to have a joke played all over them.
Are you having any negative thoughts right now?
All I have are negative thoughts.
Wow, that was weird. I have to go check him out. Something's really wrong with him. Seth, you here, buddy? Seth? Seth? You here? Wow. That lighting is crazy. What is going on? Seth? Whoa. What the hell is this? This is crazy shit right here. Wow. Seth, where are you? Seth, you gotta be here.
John.
Seth, are you alright? Are you okay?
I thought my life was a tragedy. But now, it's a comedy. And now, it's time to put a smile on your face.
Whoa. Damn.
You okay?
Holy crap. Holy crap.
You okay?
You're a creepy clown looking guy.
What are you talking about, creepy
Oh my
clown?
lord.
What are you talking about? I'm not.
Yes.
Not
You're real. Well, it seems like it.
Well, yeah, I'm not.
Holy crap.
You okay, man?
I don't know, man. I just had a wild dream here. You were the creepy clown.
I was a creepy clown.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my lord.
There's nothing creepy about me.
Man, that was crazy. That was bizarre.
It looks like you're safe now. You're not.
I hope so. I hope so. But that was one hell of a nightmare. Bizarre.
But you know what? I'm gonna make you feel good. I'm gonna make you feel
I hope so.
happy.
I need something after that. What do you got? Son of a bitch. Get
What?
out of here.
What? It was just a red nose.
No, it's not just a red nose.
Some people can't take a joke.
That's no joke. That was freaky.
Guys,
Damn.
well, he may not be ready for a joke like a red nose, but I think it's pretty funny.
It's not funny.
Welcome everybody to our review for Joker right here. Yes, we are finally seeing Joker. Now, the trailers.
Yes.
Oh man, you know what? I was really loving the trailers. Send in the clown. Like that.
You're close.
I'm close. And I thought it was really interesting. The trailers were great. And I was really excited for this one. Now, let me ask you this question.
All right.
I think I know the answer, but I've never really asked you before.
Okay.
Out of all of the Batman villains,
Okay.
I think Joker's your favorite, right?
Absolutely. I would say yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, out of all of them.
Yes. He's got great villains.
He does. He has a great rogues
But the Joker
gallery.
is just clown prince of crime.
He's kind of like the crown jewel of,
Yes.
of the villains of Batman.
Him and Batman are like, even though he's a villain, they're like this.
Yeah, they're like one like
yeah,
that.
like I don't know if he ever really wanted to kill Batman. I think he just wanted to play around with him.
I think so,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's what I think, but you can't kill Joker.
Well, no, you can't. The Joker is very iconic and very immortal in a lot of different ways.
Yes, he is.
And there's been a lot of actors who have portrayed Joker over the years.
there
You
is.
have Cesar
Romero. Yeah,
who played
the
it
66
in
Batman.
who did a great job. Awesome.
No arguments with him.
He was a very different. He was kind of a sort of
Comedic. Like he was
very comedic.
That's what.
Yeah, he was very comedic. He had like a quirky style to him.
Yeah, he was like rated PG.
Rated
Joker.
PG
If you wanna say that.
Joker.
Which is
yeah.
great. That's fine.
Which is fine. It's not
Yeah,
a
there's nothing
problem.
wrong with that.
And then, of course, years later, you have Nicholson. Nicholson is okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
Boop.
Ooh. And
Just that alone.
that's great. Oh shit.
That's awesome.
Nicholson was sinister, but yet goofy at times as well. He definitely was having a
It
lot
was
of.
like a mixture of his own and then the 66 a little bit.
Yes, he had
Kind of
that.
that kind of corniness.
I thought he was
But
great.
it's good. No, it's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, but he just has. I thought he had a little mixture of his own.
I thought it
which
worked.
is fantastic. Oh, totally.
And then you had the animated Joker stuff
Yes.
with Mark
Oh, that's good, too.
Mark Hamill voicing the character,
Oh.
which Mark Hamill did a great job.
He
And
nailed
did.
it.
That was awesome. And no one.
Animated Joker was great too.
I definitely never want to like say that Mark Hamill's not a part of the
Of
whole
course
Joker
he
world,
is.
because he definitely is.
Yeah.
He was great. And then cut to, many years later, and yes, there's been other things developed and everything.
Yeah.
But the movies, Dark Knight, Heath Ledger playing Joker,
Oh my God.
that was phenomenal.
Ugh.
There's no doubt about it.
There's no words how great he was.
He was amazing, and he did not play it for laughs. He played it. It was
serious.
This
He was
was
a serious Joker.
He was a serious Joker. He was
Yeah.
a Joker that you were like, you never felt safe around.
God no.
And
Unpredictable. For
unpredictable, and he was great. He was one of the best. And he set a tone that
Sure. For anybody afterwards, pretty much.
everybody after.
If anybody attempted to do the Joker after him, he's like, gotta be better than me.
Then you have Jared Leto in Suicide Squad. Oh,
Next Joker. Yeah. But in Suicide Squad, he only did like little intervals.
Well, yes, but some people,
So-
but some people say that's their favorite.
Well,
Oh,
that's their opinion. That's great.
we don't share that opinion,
He
but
looked like a gangster. Like
Like
Joker's always actually been kind of like a gangster.
well, he had like a metal grill in his teeth, and he was like had tats or like I didn't get it.
I watched the movie once and never went back. So
I didn't get it, to be honest with you
it was
guys.
stupid.
But we go from gangsta grill in mouth to this Joker here. So did
Yes.
it work exactly? Well, let's dive
Okay.
into it. Where do you want to start with Joker, sir?
Arthur Fleck.
Arthur Fleck right
Arthur
here. Yes.
Fleck.
Played by
Star of the
Joaquin
show.
Phoenix.
Started the Joker.
Joker.
Yep.
This guy is trying, man. He is trying to sort of be upbeat in some way, man.
Yes, he's trying to put on a happy face.
Put on a happy face.
Yeah.
Be a clown. Take care of his mother. you know, trying to have some sort of a social life, whatever. But the world is just beating him down, man.
Yeah, I felt so bad for him.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord.
And there are moments in this movie, I don't know whether you agree with me or not.
Okay.
I was literally like, I felt so embarrassed for Arthur. I felt so bad.
Totally. I felt so bad. I felt bad for him.
I don't know, man.
He couldn't catch a break for anything.
He could not catch a break. Like, there's moments where he's trying to be nice to somebody, and they're like, get away from me.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Exactly.
And
like the bus.
like the bus, and he literally has to give these people a card. He has a condition.
Yes, he does.
Where, like, if he just uncontrollable laughter.
Yes.
And, you know, it's not his fault. It just happens.
Yeah.
And it's like just the world is just, it feels like no matter what he does, he just can't escape it, man.
No.
He just can't escape it so badly. And, you know, that being said, Joaquin Phoenix plays this thing.
Oh, shit.
Amazing.
Amazing performance.
Very
convincing.
I've always loved Joaquin Phoenix. I think he's always been a brilliant actor all the way.
I've seen something before of him a little bit, but this is the first movie I watched full.
Really?
I mean, I've heard he was a great actor, but
he's amazing. Whether we're talking about Clay Pigeons or he was You Were Never Really Here, I believe that movie was. To Walk the Line. He's done so much.
But as Johnny Cash?
As Johnny Cash.
Did he play Johnny Cash?
He played Johnny Cash.
I heard of the movie, but I didn't know he played it.
Yeah, he did it. He did a great job. He's done so many really great movies. Here, he incredibly shines.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he plays funny. He plays sad. He plays menacing. Psychotic.
D.
Sorry.
You tried.
I tried. No, but he does a great job here, man. He is the literal star of this show, and he does not disappoint because in a lot of ways you could say that the movie lives or dies on the actor playing Joker.
Oh, absolutely. If it was someone that didn't do a good job,
yes,
it would have just
fell flat.
Yeah, exactly.
He did a great job, man, and it honestly showed. It really honestly did. And give Joaquin a lot of credit because he lost over 50 pounds of weight.
Yeah, he was. You can see every bone in his chest. He'd bend back. He'd go like this. And his ribs, like, yeah, his face was like, his face looked like a skeleton, like completely thin.
There were moments here when he's like, and you can see where I couldn't look at the screen. I couldn't look because I was like, oh God.
So this movie's like probably over a year, right? They filmed it over a year ago.
They filmed it over a year ago, but here's the thing about it, that they could not do any reshoots, so they had to do the whole movie
in one shot
because you can't ask Joaquin to stay that way until reshoot, so that's not healthy. So they literally had to do everything at that moment. It's not Christian Bale machinist thin because that was really thin. Here is not that bad, but boy,
do that.
I saw the skeleton of his fucking, and I'm like, yo,
his back.
Oh, like that where he's like pulling the shoe. Like,
yeah, it looked like he had like 2 elbows or something. You know,
God,
it didn't look right. His arm didn't look right.
Oh, it looked bad. I'm like, oh my fucking God. He fully commits to this role. He fully commits to it, and give that man all the credit in the world. I think he's going to be nominated for an Oscar. I hope
he wins some kind of award because he was phenomenal.
He was absolutely phenomenal, and everybody was really good in here. Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro playing almost like a Johnny Carson type of guy, really.
Yeah, that's kind of,
yeah, kind of like the Johnny Carson of it, and
of Gotham City
and everything. And he, is a late night program, and he does a great job here. It's a small role. But it's De Niro, and De Niro really gives it his all. He's really going for it, and I thought he did a great job, man.
No arguments here. It's fine to me.
He's good. He's always De Niro. Come on. he's really great in here, and I think all of the supporting players in here is great. Whether it's the older lady playing his mother,
Yeah.
whether it's the actor playing Thomas Wayne as well, small role as well.
There. But the impact from him was well felt.
Yes, I think everybody supports Joaquin Phoenix around them.
Yes.
Because it's Joaquin Phoenix that's really holding this film together, but everybody else needs to still be great around him.
Yeah.
And everybody was.
Like you said with Heath Ledger in Dark Knight. If it wasn't for him,
yes,
the movie,
the whole movie fails.
Yes.
If it wasn't for Joaquin, the whole movie fails. Even though I think all the actors need to play their part and they do a great role.
Yeah.
If it's not for Joaquin really stepping up for how he is.
So basically, you said the Dark Knight. If Heath Ledger wasn't good, everybody around him was like mediocre.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But
in the Joker, this one
we
saw tonight, he was great with great people around him.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So even if he was mildly not great, which he was awesome,
he was fabulous.
Everybody else around him would have picked it up, anyways. And I think they all did a great job. Also, they all did.
Yeah.
So the acting here is great. I don't think anybody ever missed a beat or anything like that. I thought the acting was absolutely phenomenal.
I totally agree.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
He was fantastic. I don't even know what more to say. I was stunned.
Were you expecting, let me ask you this, before walking into the movie, I mean, you saw the trailers, but, did you think it was like Joaquin Phoenix was going to live up to what you had in your mind?
I was hoping. I mean, the trailer, we all talk about trailers.
Yeah.
Trailers, they set the mood.
Yes, they do.
I mean, going into it, I think Joker is one of the hardest characters to nail.
It's incredibly
or
tough.
even be phenomenal.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because there's so many different ways you can go with the Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go the animated, like old PG, there's different Jokers for different times.
Yes.
And this was him starting out.
Yes, this was the beginnings of it. So
he was just great. I mean,
you felt it lived up to everything.
I think so for myself.
Yeah,
definitely.
I
go
agree.
in with an open mind. If it's not good, I didn't like it.
No, that's
fair.
fair.
I'm going to give you
enough,
my honest opinion, and if I didn't like it, I didn't like what he did. But
no, he did a phenomenal job.
I don't even know what more to say about it. He was phenomenal.
Yeah, he was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, he was.
Guys.
Blew me away, actually. So, loved it.
A+ for Joaquin. Along with the great acting, comes the actual plot and the story and how a good man turns evil.
True.
Now this is interesting because this Joker origin is not a part of any of the comic books.
No.
It is not. So this is a whole different, completely new Joker made up origin and everything like that. It all is.
Yep.
So did you like the new origin?
Yes.
You did.
Yes.
Even though it strays very different from what the comic books are.
Yeah.
You're okay with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now
it works.
It works for this story.
Yes.
Because it's set in sort of the late 70s, early 80s, and even though it's in Gotham City, this could have practically been called New York City.
Gotham and New York always seem the same to me.
Yeah, so it kind of has the same feel to it. And what I love about the story, especially, is it's a slow descent for him.
Yes.
I mean, it's like one thing after another. It's like, okay, he's in this shitty job. He gets beat up constantly. From there, it's like he ends up getting fired from his job.
Yep.
And then, suddenly he finds out things about
His mom.
his mom, and then these people on the subway train, and then he kills them. I don't think he meant it on purpose.
No, but all that buildup of what's happening to him, and we just lost it.
I think he
had,
at that moment,
Yeah.
you're getting kicked in. You've got kicked in before. You've lost your job. You feel like in a dead end and stuck in a rut. And these people, these yuppies.
Yuppies picking on you.
Yuppies are picking
Yeah.
on you, and you go at them. And
yeah.
suddenly you turn into the bad guy.
Defend yourself.
But that's not what.
Exactly. But because Thomas Wayne spoke up.
But
know?
okay, let me ask you this: is there any version of any of these events that could have turned out differently for Arthur, that he would not have become the Joker?
That's a great question. You mean something that could have good happened to him?
Well, I mean, it's like, okay, what if on the subway train he doesn't get beat up by the yuppies,
Okay.
or he doesn't find out about the Thomas Wayne stuff, or I mean, is there any iteration of this that could have went in a different direction for this character, or was he always meant to be this way?
Probably always meant to be this way,
Okay.
because it was just one thing after another. Every time he tried to, like he said, put a smile on his face.
Yeah, like
He was a clown. He was, working, for the kids. Yeah, he was trying to keep a smile. I'm gonna keep doing that. I felt really bad for him, and he kept digging a hole, and he couldn't get out of it.
he could not get out of it, no matter how hard he tried.
He was being positive a lot.
He was trying.
Yeah, but you can only take so much. Like you said, he got beat up twice.
Yeah, well,
So
could have been more
sign
before.
stolen. Take the money out of his check.
Get money out of his
no
check.
money there.
No money.
And
How much was he getting paid anyway?
One of the person he works with gave him a gun.
Yeah, and then blames.
And then blame him. You can pay me back whenever you want for the gun. And then blames Arthur.
Yes. And it just
He
goes.
couldn't get himself out of anything. He would.
And then I think the big coup d'état in a lot of ways, if you're gonna say that, is the fact of going to Arkham and then realizing that
everything was a lie. Everything was a lie.
Everything was a lie. That your mother is absolutely psychotic.
And the thing with
Thomas Wayne.
Thomas Wayne was false.
Was false, and the idea that suddenly his whole life has been lied to, that he's been turned into this in a lot of ways.
He couldn't get any lower than that.
And he decides he's just gonna kill his mom.
He sure did.
And do you think? Okay, let me
Okay.
ask you this.
Okay.
Do you think that the turn for him, turning over to more of an evil way, was the killing of the yuppies on the subway, or killing of the mother?
Probably mother.
The mother.
Because right after that, he was gone.
He was gone.
You can see in his eyes, he was gone.
He was gone.
He was gone.
Now everything built up from there. Whether it was
That was like the biggest lie.
That was
of
the biggest
everything.
lie.
It was like the biggest thing. Like
I mean, he's off his medication.
off his medication. That's not good. Number one.
The job gone.
Yep.
And suddenly on top of all of this, well, maybe I'm this rich guy's son. That didn't pan out.
Yeah. Well, his mom was lying to him the whole time.
Yeah.
Everything she said to him was a lie. Every single thing.
Yes.
Even though she was like,
Messed up
mental.
in the head.
But he was adopted.
I mean, everything. It's just all piled on at that very moment, and him killing the mother is almost like just like I'm anything good that's left in me is done.
Yep.
And that's what and I thought that was a very powerful, extremely powerful
And there
moment.
was probably one person that was nice to him.
Yes,
And you know who that was?
I do know that was.
He said it to him.
Yes, well, there's a great... See, what I love about the movie is that there's also great moments of comedy, too.
Yeah.
It's very brutal, and when I say brutal, I mean in the fact of, like, this is an R-rated Joker movie. And they do not shy away from whether they're shooting somebody in the face
Or an eye.
or whether they're stabbing somebody in the neck or the head. They do not shy away from this.
I'm glad they don't.
This is not your mother's Joker.
No,
this is not.
No, not my mother's Joker.
Not my mom's Joker.
This is our Joker.
Jesus. But there's a great scene in here where he kills, quote unquote, somebody that he thought was his friend, and kills him because, of course, this is the person that gave him the gun and planted everything.
He didn't even want it, but Arthur's pretty. What do you want to say?
Gullible, or
he's just trying to be nice. He's trying to be nice when he's always trying to be nice, but
this big guy and this midget, or for respectability, little people. Sorry.
Yeah, we don't
want to ban anybody.
Yeah.
And
sure we do.
And he kills the big guy, and the little guy's like, oh my God!
That was a great part. That was great.
And so he's like, you can
leave.
Go.
Yeah.
And first of all, he has to actually reach up to try to reach the thing. He can't really.
The chain lock.
The chain lock. And
before he walked over to it,
he was like, ah! And he's like, no, he does it. The great bits of comedy, and then he lets him go. Now you're thinking to yourself, if you're a killer in any way, you're not going to let him go. But
the reason why he let him go,
because he was the nicest.
He was nice to him.
Yeah, he was nice to do. He was out of all of them.
He talked to him, worried about him. I think.
Yeah,
I think so.
And so why would I kill this guy? And he has, in some way, a moral code.
Yes, he does.
In some ways. Which
Psycho,
is interesting.
But he's definitely got a moral code.
Yes, which is really interesting to me. Where where you would think you would automatically just kill somebody, but here it's a little different.
He was, even though it seemed like he was out of control.
Yeah,
but he had a little control.
He did. Even though people think the Joker is just crazy, mad, insane in the head, and sometimes they're right.
Oh, they're right.
He also has to be somewhat of his right mind in order to think and everything. Yeah. So I always like that, and I thought there was a really great sort of dichotomy between that. I thought really liked that one quite a bit. On top of that, I mean, I think it's interesting because I think the transformation is really just it's unique because it's different than Nicholson.
Yes.
It's different than Ledger. It's different than Leto. It's not trying to be the same thing. It's trying to do something different and unique.
Well, Ledger was already He was already turned.
He was, but he talked about in the movie, well, my father was...
Whether that was even true or not. He told a couple different stories.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson, you saw how he became Joker and how he transformed. Arthur took a little longer, but... he got to the point, but it was a good along the way. Now,
some people would argue that maybe it might be a little too slow. Some people could argue that.
I'll be quite honest. Maybe a touch, but not enough for me to complain about it. You know what?
Even
if there was a little, say if I thought that it took a little too long.
Yeah.
But there was so much more stuff that was great.
I do agree. And you know what? I don't mind a movie that starts off a little slow. If it's meant,
it's done right.
If it's done right, and if it's meant to build up to a really great crescendo, and this does that.
Crescendo.
So, big words.
Huge word.
Big words. But
sorry, I had to point that out.
I'm smart too, man. But sometimes. Whoop.
Big words. Big nose.
No, I thought it really did a really great job with it. It's not incredible. I mean, it's a 2-hour long movie.
It went by so fast, though. It seemed like
It did.
That's a 2-hour movie, really?
It was a 2-hour movie, and
Wow.
it flew by to me.
Yeah, it did.
Flew. I thought it
With
was
wings.
Yes, it really was. And again, I think what holds this film together is Joaquin Phoenix. I think that's
Absolutely.
what holds the whole film together, the journey. And I think, you know, you don't need a lot of characters in here to muddle that, which is what I like.
No, there wasn't too many. It was perfect.
It was perfect. You know, with certain movies, you know, they'll add another extra villain story. Like, for instance, like we do get hints of Bruce Wayne in here.
Yes, we do.
Get hints of,
Yeah,
you know,
more than a hint.
well, okay, there is more than a hint here.
Physical form.
We do see Bruce. We do see the killing of Bruce's parents.
Yep.
We do
for the
see
80th time.
for the. Well, okay, yeah, they've done that one to death.
Yeah.
Be honest with you, but did you like the connections, or would you have rather been okay if they had not put them in?
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it too. I didn't think it was
Wasn't
overly
o-
done.
It wasn't overly done. They didn't say a lot. They just gave you little information.
They gave you
Yeah.
stuff in here that would have connected back in the day, anyways. Whether it's showing
It wasn't
Arkham.
It wasn't all about the connections.
No, it wasn't.
They were just sprinkled. You know, it wasn't. They didn't dabble completely. Maybe Thomas Wayne. They talk about the most.
Yeah, but
It wasn't
again,
overwhelming.
it wasn't overwhelming. But Thomas Wayne served a different story instead of setting up stuff for Bruce. It was more of his stuff dealing with Arthur and everything like
Yep.
that. I never thought it was too overly done. It's there in the background. Sometimes it's a little bit more obvious, but I didn't think it was done. There's a lot of movies sometimes that will
Overindulge.
overdo it.
Yes.
Too many references, too
There's too much.
many this.
There's too much stuff going on. You know.
And what
Spider-Man 3. You know what I mean? Too much. Just referenced. There was so much going on in that movie.
Yes.
Too many villains. Then the main villain was only showed 3/4 through the movie.
There's
Venom,
yes.
you know, just sort of like that. But this was nothing.
This was nothing like that. If you know, if you guys argue that it's too much, let us know. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you that this, to me, like there's ones that are far worse and commit that crime
Oh, yeah.
far more than this movie does. I thought it was very well done and very well executed.
I agree.
Yeah. So look, we can't go by without talking about the controversy, because this movie has stirred up a lot of controversy. Basically, people are, you know, going out of their way and saying that this movie is going to cause violence, that there is going to be, you know, violent people at the theater, that, you know, they do not want people wearing any costumes or any makeup or anything like that, that this movie is going to cause chaos. In fact, crazy enough, at the theater we were at,
Yes.
there was security and
There's
police.
Security guards.
There were security and police, and they were checking bags. So it's apparently it's real.
They think it's real.
I'm gonna ask you, what do you think of the whole controversy?
Not controversy to me.
It's not.
Not an ounce.
So
Personally.
so why do you think the controversy is out there?
Someone just wants to stir up trouble.
It's just that simple.
Yeah. Like, you could pick out any movie for that. Any movie that's kind of violent.
You really
But
could.
Real, you know, real life hurts.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a picture of society today.
A lot of people are looking at this movie, specifically the Joker in here, and being like, okay, he starts these riots, he starts this chaos, people are following his lead.
Yeah.
And you know,
what kills me about it is we're so anti-bully,
we are
and this movie is about
somebody that gets
about
bullied
someone
who
gets
fights
bullied,
back.
that he fights back, but on TV and everybody's anti-bully. And you have a movie come out where someone is getting bullied.
Yes.
And look where it brings them to.
It brings them to hurting people.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we can have it on TV and have all the stars, all the actors saying anti-bully.
Yeah.
But then a movie comes out, you can say anti-bully. It's
Yeah.
a movie, you can say that.
Yes, you can.
With a different outcome,
Yeah.
what not to do.
Sure.
And it's wrong.
It's really tough, man.
It's like a double standard. Like, what, it's going to cause riots? Why is it going to cause a riot?
I don't think it's gonna cause anything. I mean, people said the same thing
Most people know right from wrong if you have a brain.
People said the same thing about Taxi Driver back in the day, man, and that really didn't. I mean, yeah. there's people who kind of emulated him a little bit, but I mean,
You always have your imitators.
you always are going to have your imitators to a certain degree here, but I think the controversy honestly is
Just started up by someone.
started out by something. I mean, it's free publicity for the movie and free
That's true.
publicity for the studio.
That's very true.
So I mean, this people are very interested in this movie because of the trailers, because of wanting to see what this iteration of the Joker is, and maybe the controversy brings them in. But
It always does. The more controversy, the more people. Because I remember during the 80s growing up,
yeah,
PMRC decided to put a sticker on the CD or the record.
yes,
Saying this is explicit language, this and this.
yeah,
It helped out. It helped in reverse.
yes.
When you put a sticker on a record that says parental guidance, people want to buy it.
Yes.
So actually it helped out the artist. And this movie, to me, is helping out the movie.
Yes.
Because you're bringing attention to it. It's going to cause a riot, which is not going. At least I don't think it's going to.
I don't think it's going to cause
People
riot.
are going to go watch it.
I think people are. It's going to bring in people, and I think that only helps the movie out.
Yeah.
And
I think it totally helps the movie out.
And you have to go into see what I don't like is I don't like when people criticize a movie and they haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I agree.
They go
Well, that
in and
happens all the time.
they criticize a movie. Go in, watch it, make your full opinion at that
Welcome
point.
to this day and age. You know?
Oh, well, there you go,
It's
man.
bullying big time.
Exactly.
It's exactly what it is. And it's just a double standard. I don't understand.
It really is a double standard, man. It really is. At the end of the day, man.
You know,
Honestly, I mean, it's.
I don't even know how much more to say to it. It's just it's hypocrisy.
It honestly is, man. And we're
Hypocrites all across the board.
people want their art to be safe, but art is never meant to be safe.
No.
Art is meant to challenge, meant to
Ask questions.
take risks, and this is doing just that.
Yeah.
And so you can't fault the movie for trying to be engaging in this way.
Yes.
But
exactly.
people will. I mean that's just how the controversies go. I mean, that being said, I will say this much. The movie is directed by Todd Phillips.
Okay.
Now, Todd Phillips is actually a comedic director.
Okay.
He directed the Hangover movies.
Okay.
He directed Road Trip. He directed Old School, War Dogs. He's a great comedic director. He's done a lot of really cool comedies. This is really his first, major, almost dark, dramatic style movies.
Big time.
War Dogs had that at moments, but this is, the first one. But Todd Phillips really talked about how, in some ways, this is still, in some ways, a comedy in some ways, just a very dark...
It's a dark comedy.
In a
definitely.
very dark comedy, and that he wanted to do something that was really unique and different and interesting. And he talks about his influences being Taxi Driver, being Raging Bull, Network.
Yeah.
I even look at this film and it reminds me a little bit of Falling Down with Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas, yeah.
Just of a man just can't take it anymore. Yeah. And really just wanting to portray that in a very unique way. And I thought Todd Phillips did a great job here. I always say that, with a lot of these directors, that sometimes when they do a certain genre, they're sort of stuck in it.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see them sort of get out of that
Branch
bubble.
out and try something new.
And I like that. I
Yeah.
like that he does a really good job here. And what I'll also say here as well is we didn't really talk about it, but I thought the makeup was great.
I loved his makeup. It's different than the other ones.
It's very different from Nicholson, very different from Ledger, Cesar Romero.
Yes.
It's got its own style to it
Yeah.
that it can look funny and it can look like sad, but yet it can look kind of sinister at the same time.
It's a mixture of everything.
It's a mixture of everything, and I think actually and it sort of develops over the film.
Yep.
And I like that. I like his final look that he has. It looks iconic because that's what you want with the Joker. You want it to look iconic.
Absolutely.
You don't
It's
want
definitely
it,
different than the other one, so that's good.
but it
worked.
But it's something that when you look at it, you instantly that's the Joker. You see, and it's a signature style. I think it works perfectly. I think a lot of things worked in this film's favor. I will say this much: the ending to the film does not. It doesn't make anything easy. He doesn't like, I mean, he doesn't completely get away with it.
No.
But at the end of the day, it's open for the fact of he has his followers. People are going to break him out. He's going to still be this murderous guy.
Absolutely.
It doesn't resolve like, I'm sorry for my crimes.
Yeah.
He's going to continue to do this.
Yep.
That's what it is.
This is.
He's always going to be the murderous guy. And that's how the Joker is.
That's how he's going to be.
And it's never going to change.
No.
And damn glad for it.
I hope not.
That being said, what is your final thoughts and grade rating on Joker, sir? I'm curious about this one. I really am.
Thoughts. Fantastic.
Okay.
His acting was superior. Great. Wow, grade rating.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Where does, if you had to
Oh, I know you're gonna say. I had a feeling that's tough.
Where?
Oh man.
I know it's just first impressions, but where does this rank among the Jokers for you?
That's a whole nother video.
I'm just kind of curious. I mean,
he's in there definitely.
Yes. I mean,
I like all the Jokers.
Yes. Okay.
You know, if I had to lean more towards the best Joker for myself,
Okay.
would be Nicholson.
Okay, that's fine.
By this, I mean, Heath Ledger is fantastic.
Heath Ledger's great, man. But for you grew up with Nicholson.
First, yes.
So that's what it is.
Yes.
And that's not a
But
problem.
I also grew up with Cesar Romero.
Okay, so
I saw the reruns because I wasn't, alive in '68 when it ended.
Okay.
But oh man, I don't know if I can do it right now.
Okay, no, that's
It's something
fine.
as time goes on.
But just immediate impressions, he's high up there.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
fair enough.
Now the other one, grade rating. Wow. It's tough to go A+ because there's only 3 movies that will get A+. Personally.
Okay.
Okay. The pressure's on.
The pressure is on. I
don't know if I want to go this one.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. I'm gonna say solid. I don't know if that makes any sense.
That's fine.
Solid A.
Okay. All right.
I was thinking A+, but
it was a little slow in the beginning.
Just a touch. It didn't mess. It's not anything for me to gripe.
Yeah.
But it's hard to go.
A+. It's hard.
It's just
So you're going
A+
solid
is
A.
perfect.
So
Even though A+ is perfect.
yes.
A- is just about
Sure.
A+. solid A.
Okay.
So I mean, not even an inch below A.
Okay.
Above, if that makes any sense.
No, it makes
whatsoever.
perfect sense to me.
It was a great movie.
And you definitely
I
loved
loved it. I loved it.
Are you gonna pick a pick?
I'm gonna pre-order it soon.
Yeah, you're gonna
So
pick it
I'm gonna
up.
pre-order. I don't know about tonight, but
You're gonna pick
maybe
it up.
my dreams. But I'll be out. But it will be pre-ordered.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
snap.
the clown prince of reviews right here, baby.
Oh boy.
So
He's the clown of clowns.
okay, look. This movie, it's very interesting because this movie, I think some people are really interested in this movie and some people are not. And
Yeah.
I think they look at this movie and they say, what is this movie going to bring to the Joker that we haven't already seen? And I thought it brought quite a bit.
I brought a ton to me.
I mean, I love sort of the 70s, 80s, sort of gritty, sort of almost like New York City
It's
style
Gotham.
to
They
it.
did a great
I
making
love
of Gotham.
I loved Joaquin here.
Oh.
Joaquin Phoenix is on fire. His portrayal here is absolutely amazing. It is literally, and it's not like overhyped or anything. It literally is one of the best performances of the year. No doubt in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, hands down. He is amazing here. Todd Phillips does a great job in making a very gritty and realistic Joker movie. And not like pandering to people and
No.
not making it too comic bookish or lighthearted
No, definitely not.
or anything like that. He went for it and it works. And I love that they did the hard R rating and I thought it was really amazing. So for me, this is a high A. This is a high A. I can't quite give it an A plus. Because again, as we talked about a little slow in the beginning,
Just yeah.
but it's just a slightly half thing. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a high A. It's amazing.
So it's not gonna be an A plus.
But it's definitely a high A,
A minus.
No, high A is over A minus.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's in between A minus and A plus. Okay.
But it's well worth it, guys.
See, I was gonna go
honestly
A
really
plus,
is.
but I might as well. But it's a solid A is phenomenal in my eyes.
And
I don't know when I'll do that again, but
and now we just have to wait for Jared Leto's Joker movie.
we forgot to mention him in the Jokers, didn't we?
No, we mentioned him, but
We mentioned him, but
he's
didn't-
very forgettable. So we.
Well, that's not. Didn't they have more footage of him they didn't show?
Yeah, but I
The
mean,
movie was just stupid in the first. Well, I don't know. My opinion, I didn't like it, but I mean, it was forgettable to me.
I'm just waiting until he, does the whole origin story of how he got his grill because I really do want to know.
And
how
damaged on his forehead. The grill, Joker with a grill.
Really?
Right. What is this?
I guess nobody can take a joke, guys. John, I guess he's probably shit his pants. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. Let us know what you think of Joker. What do you think of this character? The various iterations that have happened over the years. Do you think this movie will spark controversy? Definitely let us know. And we'll be back next time for a brand new review. I definitely will be back. I think he's all the way in Albuquerque right now. Well, see you later, guys.